And we are live, and the Sanctum has been opened for the week. And welcome everyone to the Sanctum Sanctorum. I am your illustrious host, Widow's Son, and with me right now is one of my awesome co-hosts, Dr. Cyrus Oblivion. Wanderer will be dropping in with us here in just a couple of minutes. He's having some internet issues at home, and so we were preparing to preparing to come on the air and just about to go on the air, and suddenly he was having some internet problems. So right now we're waiting for him to get situated and get back on, and once he has got his internet signal and everything back up and running, he'll be joining us. So yes, here we are on another Sunday edition, the Lord's Day, if you will. And man, another wonderful week, as it's always been for us. And Doc, thank you so much for dropping out at the last minute last week, because I was unaware that you had actually flown back to our hometown to visit family that weekend.
Yeah. So funny story about that. I thought that trip was going to be this weekend. And so I was preparing for that. And then at the last minute, my mom reminded me that it was actually last weekend. And I was like, oh, crap. So I had to hurry and get a ticket and everything. I had also thought that we were doing the show on Saturday, and I'd forgotten we'd moved it to Sunday. So I was prepared to do this. I mean, it was like my schedule was just all sorts of messed up last week.
Dude, my schedule wasn't any better. I mean, fucking, when days get moved around and everything like that, we have to adjust the show accordingly. Now I know that next week the show will be on, and I'll go ahead and announce everything right now while we're waiting for Wanderer. Next week's show is going to be on Saturday, like it always is, same time, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK time, and Dumbkey will be joining us Saturday. Real cool guy from Wanderers community, who's joined us in the show in the chat quite a bit. Got some excellent content on his channel. And excellent taste in music. I will give him that. Like, he and I have been talking here and there. He's really into that old doom stoner sound, and he sent me this really cool death metal album. I think the band was called Repulsion, and it's seriously one of the sickest albums that I've ever listened to. It's really, really great. But yes, for everyone who is in the chat and listening right now, Dumbkey will be joining us next this coming Saturday. Like I said, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. UK time, and so we will have our first guest in quite a while. I've actually been trying to reach out to a few others, a few other people around different corners of the YouTube universe to see if we can get them on for some interviews and things like that, but all in due time. But yes, very excited to have Dumbkey on next week. And then I know that my schedule is going to be a little weird the week after. I'll be off Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of the next week. So we will get a show in that week. I'll have to get with Wanderer. I know you, Doc, you probably wouldn't get done with work until about like 5:30 or something, our time. But we will we'll get that figured out, and we'll make that happen, one way or the other, even if we, maybe have to do 2 shows or something. But we'll, like I like to say, we'll fight that fire when it catches. Um, so, um, so how was the trip?
Oh, it was good. I got to watch my youngest niece celebrate her 4th birthday, and my brother had actually made some deer sausage from a deer he killed, and some dove that he had shot. Hey, there's Wanderer.
Yeah, Wanderer's here.
And
Yo,
they were
what's up?
good.
What's up, man? What's up, man? What's up with all this internet? What's up with all this internet dropping shit, man?
Pardon the technical difficulties. Well, basically, our Wi-Fi pooped out for a sec, and then the dog wanted in. So
He
yeah,
said poop.
yeah,
He
I
said
did say poop. Yeah, that's right, Sterno. I see you like absolutely pooping your pants in chat.
Well, I was
British
just
man is here. That is right. That is
I was just announcing that Dumbkey is going to be on the show this coming Saturday. The show is going to be on its normal day next week because I actually have my normal days off. So and Dumbkey will be our guest on Saturday.
hell yeah. I can't wait for Dumpkey to come on. It's gonna be really fun to talk to him.
But so Doc, you were saying something about some deer sausage. That sounds just awesome.
Yeah, it was. And he made dove that was really good. And it'd been a while since I've had dove, but man, I forgot how tasty those animals were. And yeah, and then so I don't know. I think I'm kind of turning into my grandfather a little bit because he had this habit of being able to fall asleep anywhere. And I fell asleep twice at the party. I don't know how I do it because I'm such a light sleeper. And my sister was sitting on the couch next to me and gave me a wet willy at one point. And then my brother, when I fell asleep the second time, came up and gave me a purple nurple. And everybody saw it. It just, oh my gosh. I flipped him off in front of everybody, including my nieces. So that was a nice example to set for them.
Wanderer, this isn't like Sterno's phone number, is it? Or is that just a random number you came up with?
Nah, that's just a random number. That's like what Sterno is compared to everybody. Like if you were to rank everybody in Sanctum Sanctorum, if I'm number 4, Sterno's number like 5, 8, 7, 7, 6, 5 something. Yeah,
Well, I mean,
I don't know how to read numbers.
Well, I mean, he could be 8675309.
Put him even deeper. A million. That's what.
I think me and Doc are the only ones who actually got that.
He is 6 feet under.
So
He's
funny
dead.
story about that, about 8675309. When Tommy Two-Tone came out with that, there were so many people who actually had that phone number, and people kept calling it asking for Jenny. So this one newspaper, in order to get back at him, found his lawyer's office number and published it and said, "Hey, everybody, call this and ask for Jenny instead," or something like that. And people kept, I mean, that poor lawyer's phone was ringing off the hook.
Oh my God! Hey, what's
I'll
up,
never
Quentin?
forget
Glad to see you here, my man.
I'll never forget the prank call that was done on this poor woman called Emmy, who was who had like a business phone number, and she was getting prank called because basically the guy was playing he was playing voice clips from the Enclave soldier in Fallout 2 that goes, "Who the fuck? Who? What? I should kick your fucking ass. Who is this?" And he was playing that down the mic, and he was like, "My name is Emmy. I'm a small business owner. I don't know why you're calling this number, but."
Hey, what's up, Willie? Glad to have you here this week.
But I think you've got the wrong number. Oh, you. Let's see how smart you feel with internal security of your freaking ass, dickhead. It was so funny. I'll link that video in chat.
Yeah, there was man, I don't know if y'all have this problem over where you live, but here we've had this problem where spammers have been calling people's phone numbers, and a lot of times they've been using Google Hangouts to do it because they could just dial your number and call you. And but now they're really getting clever with it. And it used to be they would call and there would be a person on the other end trying to scam you. Now it's all automated, which has taken the fun out of it for me because I've had these scammers call and, they demand to see your, they're doing all this stuff to scare you. Like, you owe this much money to the IRS. And, those of us in the U.S., we know that the IRS is not going to just call you and say, you owe us money. They're going to send a formal letter to you. And there's going to be a paper trail. But people get scared with this, and they're like, oh my gosh. And so they automatically will pay money out. Or they will call acting like they're a credit card company, and they're like, you owe us money. Well, it's like, well, I've never had a credit card with you guys, so I'm not going to pay you jack squat.
No, what I would like to do is I was watching this old episode of Seinfeld a while back, and he got a telemarketer call or something, and basically what he did was he's like, well, I'm kind of busy right now, but why don't you give me your home number and I'll call you later and we'll talk about this. And so I actually started doing that. Like, to these people, like when I would actually pick up the phone and it would actually be a real person, and I could clearly tell that it was something that I didn't have anything to do with, or anything like that. I would just be like, well, I don't really have time to talk about this right now, but give me your home number and I'll call you at home later and we'll talk about it. And they would immediately, like, they would give me like just some random 800 number, and then that would be the end of it. And like, I would never hear from them again.
I hate scam calls because it's like, hi, I'm from window cleaning services. Even though you don't clean my windows, give me money. I'm just like, no. Goodbye.
One of them I had call was this guy. He had a thick Indian accent and told me his name was Steve. And I was like, hey, Steve. Okay. And he
What's up,
goes,
Steve?
And he goes, I'm with the U.S. federal government, and we are giving out $9,000 to people.
No, he has a point. He has a point. Like, I will get those phone calls telling me about, like, your car's extended warranty is about to expire. And I'll be like, you know what? I don't have an extended warranty on it. And then I'll get phone calls about an application that I supposedly put in for student loan forgiveness. And I'm like, I didn't put in any student loan forgiveness application. And then, my personal favorite is that your social security number has been suspended. And I'm like, first of all, that is I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. I am not the only one that has gotten that phone call. I was as you know, my friend Heretic in the Hills pops in every once in a while. And she and I were hanging out one day, and she got the exact same phone call saying that her social security number had been suspended. And I'm like, first of all, that is absolutely impossible, because the only way that a social security number can, quote unquote, be suspended is if you're dead, because they're gonna fucking like do whatever they do with a social security number when somebody dies. But to have the audacity to say that you're going to suspend, like, your social security number has been suspended by the federal government and all this, like, you know what? Whatever. And she actually like held on the line to like actually try to get a person on the phone, and nothing. Just nothing. Yeah.
What's your social security number?
Well, and honestly, if they wanted a social security number, I would probably give them Jenny's number.
Let's go.
You need 2 more digits at the either at the beginning or at the end of that, because
okay. Well, then I would put 1,
Oh,
2.
800 588 2300 Empire.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And I thought, like, man, I remember those fucking commercials when I was a kid, man. And then but no, I would just be like, okay, my social security number is 128675309. And then I would just be like, now, you know, oh, you can't find me? Well, that's because that's not really my social security number. So, you know, fuck off.
Kiss my ass.
What the
Oh,
Oh.
I just put Whitney Houston here.
Hello, I'm calling to
You are
inform
dead.
you that you are deceased. Please send us your credit card information.
You are dead. Give money. Thank you.
So yeah, with the thing that happened with me though is the guy was like telling me that they are offering like money to people. The U.S. government is offering money to people who pay all their bills on time, and there is no way that the federal government will know that you've paid a bill unless you owe them money, let alone all of your bills. And and so I let the guy start talking, and one of the things is, like, I've been studying IT security and social engineering and stuff like that, so I knew that this was a scam from the get-go. So while I let the guy talk, and I just start Google searching, what was it, $9,000 government grant scam. And the first article that popped up was a USA Today article that talked about it. And talk about people receiving this phone call, and I just kept letting the guy talk, and he goes, so are you interested in applying for this grant? And I was like, yes, I am. And he said, okay, cool. So with $9,000, what are you going to buy? I said, the first thing I'm buying is a death ray. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry, you can only buy, and he listed 3 things. And I was like, oh, man. Okay, fine, I'm buying a laser. And he goes, no, you can't even buy that. I was like, I can't buy a death ray. What's the point in living? And he goes, okay, we'll come back to that. And he goes, are you married or single or divorced? And I said, I'm in between.
No, what you should have said, what you should have said is, you should have said, well, you know, that's an interesting question. I actually sleep between my wife and girlfriend. So just to see what his response would have been.
Well, yeah, and this guy, he's when I tell him I was in between, he goes, what? So that means you're divorced? And I was like, no, it just means I'm in between. He said, okay, now moving on. And the guy I let the guy keep talking, and I'm reading this article as he's talking, and it's going into all the details that the guy is going into. And I just tell him flat out, I said, dude, this is a scam. And he goes, come on, man, what makes you think this is a scam? And I said, but wait, before I said that, I actually asked him, I was like, which department are you with? He goes, the U.S. federal government. I said, I know that. You just said that, but there is a specific department you have to be with, right? And he said, oh, yeah, with the U.S. federal grants. Well, there is no federal grant department in the U.S. So
right, all federal grants would go through the U.S. Treasury, if I'm not mistaken.
Well,
or something to that effect.
Well, different departments have their own grants that they can give, and for specific things. So like you
right, but if you apply for a federal grant through the federal government, it's going to go through an department that has to do with the Treasury.
Well, yeah, the Treasury basically it's my understanding they disperse the money.
Yeah.
But once it goes to that department is responsible for the grant.
Right.
And so you can go to the Department of Defense and get a grant for your business to work on something for the Department of Defense, or you can get a grant from the IRS to work on something specific from the IRS.
The only thing I want to do for the IRS is just get money from them. That's all I give a shit about. But, you know, I digress. So Wanderer, you and I have been talking this week, and sorry to hear like you've been having a shitty day or a shitty week and everything. And speaking of Miss Heretic, there she is. I was just talking about you, man. So and I hope we get to hang out later today, if we can. Um, but like I said, you never know when she's like the wind. You never know when she's going to pop in. As long as I've known her, it's always been that way. But that's what's cool about her. But yeah, I've yeah, I hate to hear that you've been having a rough week, my man.
Bad week. We no talk. But yeah, it's been a pretty damn shit week. From getting stressed over building a game on a out of date engine, which at the fault of the college needs to now be updated to the newer version. Whilst we're trying to work on it, which is outdated our code, meaning it basically makes our code useless for now. And bricking our game, obviously, because games can't run without code. It's been pretty stressful considering the hand-in date is what's the date today? It's like just under 2 weeks from now, and we're shitting bricks because we've barely got this game together, and we're on the verge. Basically, my local area isn't currently in like a local lockdown, and well, my friend on the Friday night told me that his mother had tested positive and his brother had tested positive the day after, which means I've been in very close contact with somebody who I'm working on a game on, who has been in contact with people in his household that have had the virus, which means he might have the virus and I might have the virus, but I don't want to really think about that, you know.
Hey, man.
I've been kind of just
Wanderer, you're being very undude right now. Just
you see, they call me the dude, you know.
no.
That's what they call me.
Look, let me explain something to you. I'm not Mr. Lebowski. You're Mr. Lebowski. I'm the dude. So that's what you call me. You know, that or his dudeness or duder or El Duderino if you're not into the whole brevity thing. But, this aggression will not stand, man. You know.
Are you employed, sir?
Are you employed, Mr. Lebowski? Employed?
My wife. But yeah, it's been
your wife is not your wife going out and all owing money all over town is not the issue here. I mean, your wife goes out and owes money all over town and they pee on my rug? They pee on my fucking rug, man.
God. Bongle get what I'm saying by this, but I actually learned what that was through a Corn Wave song. So, yeah.
Has someone in contact with him?
I am
this
the dude.
guy ain't the dude.
I am the dude. No, that's what they call me. I am not Mr. Wanderer. You see, you're Mr. Wanderer. I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, you know.
No, I'm sorry. I'm the dude. I'm the dude.
That's not true. You're a liar and a fraud.
Oh, how dare you, sir?
Yeah.
No, look. If we were gonna compare each other,
your wife, bro.
You're Mr. Lebowski. I am not Mr. Lebowski. Okay? I mean, your wife goes out and owes money all over. Look, your wife goes out, owes money all over town, even to known pornographers, which is cool. But hey, and be careful, man. There's a beverage here, okay?
Wait.
And I think we just lost Doc. I don't think.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yeah. Here's one thing I wanted to. There's one thing I want to talk about is considering we were talking about like scam calls earlier, I got a really funny one a couple of weeks ago, and it was basically an automated voice saying that I had been recently in a car crash or like an accident on the road. I was like, the only car accident I remember being in recently was completing Halo 3's last mission or playing Mario Kart with my girlfriend. Thank you very much. I don't think I've crashed a car. I can't even drive, dude. I'm 17 years old.
Oh gosh, man, this scam callers. Oh yeah, there was one time I got a Publishers Clearinghouse sent me a chance to win their sweepstakes at 14. And they were like, imagine driving a Rolls Royce. I was like, with $1 million. It's like the upkeep. A Rolls Royce is going to cost what, $250,000, and then the upkeep alone is going to obliterate whatever money is left over. And that's not even counting the money I'd have to pay to the feds for winnings and earnings on that.
Who is Grant and why is he federal?
Say what?
Who is Grant and why is he federal?
Who is Grant and why is he federal?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Oh yeah,
what else?
your buddy Faith is showing up in the chat with us.
Right, I just happened to catch that. Hello, Faith. Oh no, you're fine, and thank you for letting all of YouTube know that you were in the shower. So
Let's
yeah.
go. Faith stays clean.
Right.
It is cleaning time. It is cleaning time, guys. If you are not clean right now, you must go away. This is a shower-only zone. You can only come to the Sanctum Sanctorum if you have showered in the last 24 hours. So it's good to know that you have showered. Thank you so much for sharing, Faith.
Hey, I took a shower. You know, honestly, look, this is what I do. Like before showtime, I have to take a shower. Like I do. I feel like I have to be clean for the audience. Like I don't know why.
We have to cleanse ourselves in the holy liquid of showerness.
Exactly. That is now a requirement for all three of us as the key officers and keepers of the sanctum. We all have to shower before showtime. Even you.
We have to shower in the liquid of dudeness. We have to shower in the liquid of the dudeness to become the shower dudes of the Sanctum Sanctorum.
The shower
dudes. I'm not comfortable with that title.
Okay.
Oh, so I was at a Zoom business conference, and one of the things that they did on the Sunday morning part of the entrepreneurial conference, the leader was like, look, we're all going to do this workout in the morning, then we're all going to go shower together, and we all were just like, did he just we're all in our homes?
No, wait, what was that? What was that from The Longest Yard? You know, Rob Schneider had that little cameo in it, and he just stands up and he goes, group hug in the shower tonight.
Let's go. Spread the love, guys.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
But and so from my understanding, Wanderer, the music review is going to be a little light this week.
Yeah, I've barely had any time between trying to complete commissions to also working on a new channel banner for Widows, as well as revising for my maths exam, as well as working on the game. Like I said, and working. Overall, I haven't really had much time this week. I've kind of also been trying to adjust to getting Bobby settled in as well, because obviously we got a new dog last week. So, damn it, Bobby! He pooped on the floor. Perfect.
We have to fill Doc in on that conversation. Last week when you weren't here, he was talking about, you know, they got a dog and everything. And he was going to name it. He was wanting to name it Mr. Crinkle after the Primus song.
Yeah.
But his family didn't go for it, so they named it Bobby. And I told him very specifically that he can now have official Hank Hill moments with his dog.
Yeah, he needs to.
Damn it, Bobby. You know, the thing is, whenever we go out the house, we leave the radio on for him to listen to because it calms him down a little bit. And
yeah, my mom and stepdad do that with their dogs and the TV.
What you listening to, son?
I sell propane and propane accessories. Oh! I mean, come on.
Furia, crocodile, alligator.
Hank Hill is basically just Mr. Anderson. That's all he is.
Hank
Oh,
Hill is based.
so funny story. When
Yeah, everybody hit like. Everybody hit like right now.
So funny story. When I was working as a permanent substitute at a high school, the way that works is you go in,
Narrow urethra.
you go in,
Yo,
you go in,
I don't understand what that means. That makes me uncomfortable.
you watch the show. It's in the first season. But
Okay, I watched King of the Hill.
with being a permanent substitute, you walk into the school, you clock in, and they just send you to a classroom. Well, one of the other permanent substitutes went to a university where Mike Judge's dad was the history professor. And he came into class and sounded just like Hank Hill. And she was like, that's exactly where he got the inspiration for Hank Hill. And he was, yes, I'm Mike Judge's father. Talked just like, I know that's a horrible impression. But she said it was hilarious when they all made that connection and realization.
I want Hank Hill to teach me. Okay, so today we're going to be learning about draws on chalkboard fractions.
Well, they wouldn't go over fractions in history.
Well, here's how a fraction of the German army was wiped out at this certain battle in World War II. And that's all you need to know. Go pass your exam, Sonny.
This instant battle that just magically occurred at just any given moment. Okay, so Doc, now that you're here, Wanderer and I, we were going to start talking about this particular subject, but I wanted to wait for you to get here.
Okay.
Now, this particular subject is something that you and I and Wanderer has been initiated into it, but he has not fully explored a lot of the subtext to this particular subject. And Heretic, I know you're here, and you will appreciate the subject that we're going to pop into for the next little bit. I'm talking about the scumbags of YouTube.
Well, you got to be a little bit more specific there.
Well, I know that, but what I'm saying, as you and I are well aware, there are quite a few of those floating around, and the illustrious moron himself, Mr. Genesis, falls under that category. But in my adventures around the darker sides of YouTube, I have come across someone called Shanny for Christ. And I do believe that I sent you her name and had you look into her channel.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
She's a nutcase.
Oh, she's beyond a nutcase, man. Let's put it this way. We're talking about someone who loves to get on camera, bitch about their personal life, bring all of their personal drama out into the open, and put it on YouTube. Put it on YouTube for everybody to see. So she can, be a little, a little drama. What's a word? What's a good word we can use here?
Baba Booey.
No. We'll say drama whore. How about drama?
Yeah.
Queen. Let's do drama queen. That's probably better.
Nah, drama horse sounds more aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That kind of makes me a little bit uncomfortable saying that because if we go with that term, YouTube censors, and we all know how the censorship on YouTube is lately.
Okay. So this aggression will not stand, man. So we'll say drama queen for Doc's sensitive ears. No,
that's not my sensitive ears. I was thinking this episode could get pulled because YouTube is stupid and they're hyper. They're like the hall monitor.
Yeah.
Okay, if Google were a hall monitor back in high school, that kid would have been given several wedgies and run up the flagpole by his underwear.
No, he would have probably got his ass kicked repeatedly. But anyway,
head on a pike.
That's in addition to getting getting run up the flagpole by his underwear.
Flag taken, flag dropped, flag taken. I'm gonna call this person Donald Trump saying bababooey.mp4 because that makes me laugh. That is a literal clip that exists. That exists. Look at Donald Trump saying Baba.
I gotta look this up.
Okay, well now, so this particular drama queen, she likes to put her her in this person that she calls her quote unquote husband. Hang on just a second. They love to put all of their personal drama and every aspect of their personal lives out onto YouTube. Videos, live streams that last hours on end. And they want to complain and cry and when people hate on us and why do people not like us and you people need to keep your nose out of our business and why when poor me, poor pitiful me.
Oh gosh, give me a break.
And yeah, right. So I have watched quite a bit of this drama queen and her I honestly I don't know what he is. Like I said, she says that he's her husband, but they're not actually fucking married.
Minecraft boyfriend.
Minecraft boyfriend. And so basically what it is now they're her quote unquote husband has a channel that he calls Revelation News. They claim to be Christians, but yet they go on, they badmouth people, they'll cuss them out. She is literally talked down to her kids on video, then will turn around when she's called out for it. That's right.
Minecraft boyfriend.
That's and Heretic is absolutely correct. We
Let's go. Fuck spitting facts. This is the way it goes. That is how it is.
Right, and he's not wrong. The thumbnails for her video, I mean, ask Doc. Doc has seen the thumbnails. Every time you see one of her thumbnails, she looks like a $2 hooker. I mean,
what's her name again?
That's her price.
Hang on, I'll send you a link.
Shiny for Christ.
Yeah, but just SHANNY for Christ, FOR.
Here's my biggest problem with people who do what she does. They put their entire life on the internet, and then they complain, my entire life is on the internet. Well, duh. It's basically that meme where somebody's riding a bike down the street and they have a stick, and then they stick the stick in the spokes of their wheels, and then the bike flips, and then they're writhing around in pain on the ground and blame everyone else or blame someone else completely different. It's like, you're the one who did that to you. Nobody was prying into your life until you put your life out on for public consumption.
Exactly. And Heretic makes a good point. Her and her husband now claim that they are archangels. Her husband claims that he is Metatron, and
fucking Transformers head ass.
And I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember.
Doc,
I don't
you
remember
good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. I was trying to get some cheese so I could eat it, and then fell. I played Phil. I'm good.
Oh, bro.
I just had a flashback to all the clips of the big man, the voice of the people, and the kid from Brooklyn.
Doc died on the Sanctorum show. We need to revive him.
Oh yeah, she says that she's a sandalphon, but they claim now that they're
sandalphon.
Well, basically, like, what they're claiming is they're archangels, and hang on, I'm trying to see what Faith said.
Dude,
here.
I'm just gonna say this right now. I had a look at some of the thumbnails. I'll pass, dude. I will pass. Hard pass.
She looks like a fucking $2 hooker. I'm telling you. Okay, what would you call it?
Well, I mean, I probably get like really bad shit for what I'd say, so I'm probably gonna have to refrain. But you know,
basically, a sandalphon is an archangel in Jewish and Christian writings. Figures predominantly in the mystical literary traditions of Rabbinic Judaism and early Christianity, notably in the Midrash, Talmud, and the Kabbalah. It's basically, it's just an archangel, but Rev, her husband, is he calls himself Rev. Sandalphon is just another name for land.
dude, wait a sec. If Heretic's not afraid to say it, I ain't either. Dude, we call that shit whale watching, dog.
I'm gonna tell you, like I told you last week, Heretic is a very, very good friend of mine, and she just goes straight for the fucking throat when it comes to Shani and her shit, dude. And I fucking love it. Now,
Heretic spitting facts, though.
Do what?
Heretic be spitting facts.
Oh yeah, man. Now, he claims to be a Metatron, and which I hate to tell him. Now, a Metatron is not a figure of the Hebrew Bible, but his name appears briefly in several passages in the Talmud. His legend is predominantly found in mystical Kabbalah text. He is variously identified as the prince or angel of the presence, as Michael the archangel, or as Enoch after his bodily ascent into heaven, which is complete bullshit. And Doc, feel free to chime in here at any moment, because I know you've got to have something to say.
I know Metatron is associated with Kabbalah.
Do what?
I know Metatron is associated with Kabbalah.
Right, but the Sandalphon is more associated with it, which they're taking these they're taking these terms and they don't even know what they really mean. And the funny part about it is, but see, here's the other thing.
Sano just killed me in chat, by the way. Transformers, well said, Scott. I was literally to say Metatron, dude. Transformers head ass.
But no, like you just went and looked at her thumbnails, Wanderer. Like you haven't actually watched the constant shit show that is this channel. But basically what it is they put all of their drama out on YouTube. She gets on there and and honestly, I really have questioned at some point whether or not this was fake. I have questioned that before, but after watching some of it and kind of getting a feel for what they do, and especially watching the commentary videos by channels like Burnt Toast, Black Guy TV, The Geek Room, which shout out to The Geek Room. As a matter of fact, they are, and I don't know if anybody in the chat knows of this channel or watches that channel, but they actually sub to the Sanctum, and I am very appreciative of that. So shout out to the guys in the Geek Room. I would actually love to get one of them to come, a couple of them or all of them to come on the show one day and hang out with us. Maybe talk a little shit about the land whale. But
dude, you went straight for that, man. I'm watching one of her videos right now. She got a third eye, dude. She got a third eye.
Oh, the fucking mole, dude. Yeah.
Whoa! They've got an OnlyFans. Like, who would?
No,
wait,
no,
what?
No.
Wait.
Their OnlyFans footage is horrendous, to put it lightly. Oh my gosh, y'all! They've got an OnlyFans.
They got an OnlyFans?
Who would? I mean, seriously, if I ever see that charge on my credit card, I know someone has stolen it. I know someone stole it because I would not pay for that ever. I wouldn't pay for it.
I thought you were about to say you were going to simp. I would be very disappointed if you said you were going to simp. But, you know, you didn't.
No, I would not pay for any OnlyFans, man. Like
God, no. Oh, my God. Look at her thumbnails. Would you actually want to see that naked? Oh, my God. Oh, my God in heaven. I will put it to you like this. I like big girls. I do. But her, oh my God, I have standards. And she looks like she's a dude, and like the makeup and is really bad. It looks like somebody just like shot her in the face with a paintball gun. And I mean, yeah. No, just fucking no, dude. I mean, wait, Wanderer's got his cam on. Oh no. What have you done? What have you done?
I'm just trying to picture this in my head. The goddamn OnlyFans. That's giving me like, God, oh my God. Dude. Jabba the Hutt. OnlyFans. I'm in immense amounts of pain right now, in the mind.
So you're saying
I can't really say much because I'm British, but you know.
No. Hang on, what is? I just looked them up and gotta say I wasn't expecting discount Shaggy and Miss. Oh my God! Oh my!
That's no moon.
It's a space station.
Oh my God! I feel terrible about this, but you know it's too funny.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
At least you can at least keep your nails clean, bruh.
well,
There's a difference to whale mating and human sexual entertainment. That has to be against OnlyFans TOS. uh,
And Heretic does have a point. She deserves all of this. Now, before we continue with the laughs that we've been having, let's just and I've got to get Heretic to come on the show with us one day, and just let her, explain this in her own personal way. But they put all of their personal drama out there, all of it.
well,
She will, and like I said, at one point I actually thought this may be fake because it looked like she would just cry at will, like you can go to acting school and learn how to cry on cue, basically.
it's like goddamn fucking code inputs, like if video load scene dot scene manager cry. See, I'm learning my code, man. I'm getting good at it.
There you go. But they put everything out there. She'll get on there and she's like, why does everybody pick on me? And why does everyone hate on us and all of this? And then her discount Shaggy of a husband will go and he will sit in the bathroom and make videos. And the last one that he made, he was talking about, he actually admitted to false flagging people's channels.
Oh, okay. That's all right. They deserve every single thing that we have just been saying. And if they false flag channels, you piece of shit.
And that for me is like, people's appearances. I try my hardest not to make fun of them or join in on it.
Yeah,
but
I'm in the same boat there.
But because people look how they look, and when I've had people do that before. I mean, everybody has. Nobody is immune from that. But my biggest concern with them is like the quality of their character, because they are proving that with a false flagging of channels with them, and even putting their drama out there does not bother me as much as because you choose to see that.
But, no. The bad part about it is like, okay,
when they start going after other people for having a contrary opinion, when they start doing this stuff like, oh, we don't like what you said about us, we don't like we don't like the fact that you disagree with us, and then they start doing some of the crap that they've done, that's where it's crossing a line for me on their side of things.
No, it gets even worse. What it is they will do something on a video or on a live stream. Like, she has blatantly used the N-word openly on videos and on live streams. And
that's,
of course,
okay, right. Fucking Jabba the Hutt, head ass with the third eye. Yeah, you deserve everything, dog.
Oh no, it gets better.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. I feel like I'm selling a product here. Act now, and you will get this thing. So, so basically, hey, what's up, Rage? Glad you're here, man. So, basically, like, they have, like, on videos and live streams, she has dropped the N-bomb several times. And of course, it's been recorded, it's been downloaded, and people will, like, channels. Hang on just a second.
Pet alligator. Pet alligator.
Watermelon.
People will go back.
Well, it's what
And
you
they
do.
will,
Like when you forget the words, you just say watermelon over and over in place of the words that you've forgotten. And
I didn't know that.
yeah. I know one guy. He had musical juries, and he was singing in German, and he totally forgot all of the lyrics, but he remembered the melody. So he just sang watermelon with a German accent over and over. So he's like watermelon over and over.
it's like,
What were you
singing
saying with us?
Okay, so it's like just sing.
Yeah, I was
just,
using that to fill in dead air, by the way.
Just sing. Just sing Rammstein. Next time. So anyway, like people have downloaded that stream or that video, even after they've gone back and deleted it. Of course, people are going to have it. They will go and show them doing this. Clearly, it's them because they don't hide their faces and any of that shit. They'll go and channels like Black Guy TV, The Geek Room, Hannibal and Monty, channels like that, which are great channels, by the way. If any of you guys have never checked out any of their channels, Black Guy TV is hilarious. Hannibal and Monty are awesome. Once again, The Geek Room, they're great. But they will go and call them. We lost Wonder.
More internet trouble.
Oh man.
Man, that sucks.
Let me crap. Okay, well while we're waiting for Wanderer to pop back in, I'll apparently Pimple Poppin shows up as related when searching her channel. Oh my god. I never knew that. But anyway, give me just a second. So, all these channels will show the videos of them clearly doing this. And then they'll go and make a video or a live stream. They're like, I never said that. I never did this. I didn't, or they'll try to backpedal basically. And they don't like it. Well, then they accuse people of, popping into, okay, here's Wanderer. He's back. Well, at least I think he is. Yeah, there he is. Spinning circle of doom. Uh-oh. Wanderer, are you there?
Scott, she looks.
Wait, fuck, she looks like the villain from Little Mermaid. I never thought about it that way, Scud, but that good observation, my man. So, but then they'll go and they're like, I didn't do this, I didn't say that. And then like when people like I saw a video. I was actually watching a stream that Black Guy TV did long ago. And basically what it was is I got grilled chicken because I'm a name.
Wait, did she actually say that?
Yes, she did.
Oh, I mean, I guess. I mean, that would make more sense if she cooked the chicken in a cast iron skillet on top of on the grill, because people do that when you make blackened fish.
No, what you're supposed to eat when you have anemia is red meat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but she's
And a lot of times cooked into the cast iron skillet.
right. How about extreme attention seeking instinct?
EASI.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds like a show.
Wanderer, are you coming back in, buddy? Do I need to send you the link again? Oh, I think his Wi-Fi dropped out again. So, all right, man. Well, when your Wi-Fi comes back up, you've still got the link in your Discord, so in your Discord DM. So just pop back in when you get back up. But I was watching Black Guy TV, and she was doing a stream or something, talking about how she never said the N-word and all this other kind of stuff. And she actually brought him on into her stream, and he looked at her. He's like, I can show you the video right now. And he showed the video, and she still completely denied it. Oh. But then here's the kicker, talking about and how her discount shaggy of a husband, quote unquote husband, openly admitted to falsely flagging channels for copyright issues. If
she didn't copyright anything, there is no copyright issue.
Exactly. None of your content is copyrighted. All of the content except for what is owned by record companies.
No, it's technically that's not true.
Well,
remember, if you are the originator of something, you own the copyright regardless. That is when the copyright exists. Now, what these people are doing is criticizing her, and that is covered under fair use.
Exactly.
So, no copyright claims, and that's the big problem with YouTube, is YouTube does not recognize the actual clauses of fair use that would keep that. So you can criticize let's take WWE video, for example. You could criticize the WWE, and you don't have to pay them any royalties. You don't have to get their permission. You could parody a song. You don't have to get anyone's permission to parody that. You can target the work and make fun of it.
Right, but
YouTube
remember,
doesn't recognize that.
Right, but remember, like when we showed those two videos in that one stream, and then I got those emails about the copyright issues.
Yeah,
those two portions got flagged. The whole video didn't get flagged, but those two portions did. What they're claiming is that they have an actual, like, legitimate, like, on paper copyright to their videos and their live streams, which they do not. And basically, and Heretic has a good point. Basically what this is Rev has a trust fund or an inheritance or some type of investment money or what have you. And she's basically Shani's living off him. That's exactly what the fuck she's doing. He buys her whatever she wants, regardless of how much it costs. And, everybody's just supposed to treat her like she's a queen and all this other kind of shit. And obviously the people, and I heard, I think it was on the episode where the one I was watching with her ex-husband was on. Basically they were saying the people in her live chat that kiss her ass fucking hate her. And that's the truth. They're just trolling her. I mean, how could you honestly support someone who acts the way that that the land whale acts?
Yeah.
So, but no, he's sitting there. He's sitting there. Okay, Wanderer just let me know that his Wi-Fi took a dump again. So we're gonna continue while we're waiting for him to come back. But basically what he is saying is that they are falsely flagging channels for copyright issues because these channels are using their videos and commenting on them, giving commentary on them, which falls under fair use. But he openly admitted to falsely flagging channels because of that. And that right there is a violation of YouTube terms of service.
Yeah.
And so either it's a complete lie that they have been flagging these channels, either it's a complete lie, and they don't actually have the balls to attempt to do that, because they know if they do, then their channel will get once YouTube or whatever actually sees that they're falsely flagging channels, that their channels will get taken down with the possibility of an IP ban. Hang on a second. I would say that takes the cake, but she already ate it. Oh my God. Our chat is on fire today, man.
Yeah, I mean they're like, if this were a roast on Comedy Central, it would be up there, man.
YouTube recommendation almost made me vomit. But I hate to tell, like I said, either he's lying, which he's known to do, because he's basically he just does whatever she tells him. Like he literally lives under this woman's thumb or her right ass cheek, because let's just face it. Just look at the thumbnails. But either it's a lie, or they are false, or he has actually done it and YouTube just hasn't caught on yet. And hopefully they will catch on to these false flags and ban their channel and IP ban them, which in turn would mean that his channel would no longer have access to his channel if they IP ban them. So
yeah, but there are ways around that too, though.
Right, but dude, neither one of them are smart enough to figure that out. Let's just be fucking honest. There is no way that they could fucking figure that out. Honestly, but I was I don't. And see, that's like I wasn't sure if we should just bring all of the scumbags out in the open, or if we should just do one, kind of do it like we do Beta Boy Theater 4000, and just every once in a while and be like, all right, and now it's time for Scumbags of YouTube, and this week we're going to talk about this person, which I think might be pretty entertaining, like it has been today. Hang on, let's see what Heretic has to say. She says she helped Rev stop drinking, and she did, but I believe he is irreversibly wet-brained because of it. Honestly, I think I would have to agree with you, but also, that, he is just as much of a terrible person and a scumbag just as much as she is. But in a way, I kind of feel bad for him, because like I said, it's like Heretic said, he is her benefactor. She is basically living off of his money, so she doesn't have to get a job. She doesn't have to do anything. And now the funny part about their channel is she keeps him locked in the bedroom. No, they stay in, honestly, if you go watch any of their videos, that's where they stay.
Remind me what her channel name is again. It is my mind's gone totally blank on this.
Here, I'll type it in the chat. but you know,
Christ, yeah.
huh?
I just saw it. Thanks.
So, but no, that's the only thing you see that like they are literally in bed like all the time. Like every live stream, every video, like she just made a short video earlier today. Um, let me see if I can pull it up, and I hope Wanderer makes it back here shortly. Let me pull this up because I actually I watched it before we went live while I was waiting on everybody. Oh, and she's actually live right now, apparently, um, sitting in front of a fucking plate of McDonald's. Um, oh, she says she basically made a video called Carol Baskin Says Move On. And she says that she was I guess she was trying maybe to compare herself to Carol Baskin from Tiger King. And I made a comment on the video where it says, "So you're channeling a woman who killed her husband and got away with it? No, that's not creepy at all." And only thing that she could say is, "Widow's son be creeped out." And I'm like, um, "Okay, you really couldn't come up with a more creative response than that." Um, why would you openly admit to channeling a woman who killed her husband and fed him to a bunch of tigers? You know, I mean, are you really that? I mean, are you really that big of a? I mean, well, obviously you are that big, but I mean, we all know you're a scumbag. But in a way, I kind of feel bad for Rev because she's just living off of him, and he just sits there and takes it. He literally just sits there and takes it, and it's a bunch of bullshit. And like everybody on all these commentary videos and channels and everything like that, they keep saying, "Get out! Like, get away from this toxic person." Um, let's see. He has had to hide from her fist, which is why most of his apologies are filmed in the bathroom. She can't make it to the toilet without assistance.
Wait. He has to. She gets physically abusive with him.
Apparently, like,
oh my gosh, is that heretic? Is that true? Has she actually gotten physically abusive with him? Has this been documented? Is this like on video?
hey, what's up, Zabrak? Glad to see you here, my man.
Golly, man, that's. I mean, so this brings up an interesting topic we can probably cover later on. But I mean, female on male abuse happens, and it is oftentimes never reported. But when it is reported, it's usually like you have a murder charge or an attempted murder charge.
Oh no, Zabrak, it's not beef. We are discussing. We're introducing a possible new segment to the show called the Scumbags of YouTube, and this particular episode we just happened to be talking about Shanny for Christ, and here is Heretic's response. There's your answer.
Golly, she got arrested for domestic violence, and Heretic has the copy of it. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out after this. Golly, man, this is just that makes me feel sorry for the guy. So that tells me right there that there is codependency. There's a codependency, and there is a trauma bond going on there, which is what's keeping the guy there. Because I guarantee you, if a therapist or a psychologist sat the guy down and walked him through that, here's what they will discover. The guy doesn't want to leave her because he's probably made several attempts, but if he tries to leave her, he's going to feel this need that draws him back to her. But on the other hand, he'll feel immense guilt and responsibility for her because somehow, with him funding everything, she is dependent upon him, and she's not really self-reliant. So she's put him in the position that if he leaves, her entire life falls apart, and her life will collapse in on itself, and she'll die. So that's kind of what I'm willing to bet you will see if you were to sit him down and have him go through some type of psychoanalysis. Oh, this will be fun. I'm waiting for this episode to get pulled. I'm waiting for the notification now. Yeah, and that actually intensifies right there, Heretic, saying that that's the only one he's had sex with. That intensifies the trauma bond. Because, for a long time, we hear that women are more emotional and make that attachment, but recent studies and revelations have actually shown it's the other way around, that it's the men who get attached more in the sexual act, or are more likely to get attached. But yeah, and they both get attached, it's just different ways. You still there, Widow? Or am I the only one talking to myself?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I was coughing and I thought I'd cut the mic back on. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, hang on. I'm hang on. Wanderer was letting me know. Said he says everything is still offline. He doesn't know if he'll be able to come back or not. He was just messaging me on Discord. So all right, but all right. Let's see. I'm just gonna. Okay, so let's see. But no, I completely agree with what you are with what you're saying. What's up, Salty? Good to see you, my friend. So, and the fact that Rage even mentioned it in her chat is strange. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up on my phone. I'm not even gonna play the audio. See if I can find it. Just sitting there eating McDonald's, like live on YouTube. Like, why would you do that?
Well, that's also like another one too. That's ridiculous. Like, I don't get, and it's not just them. There are tons of videos and tons of channels you can go to and just watch people eat food. I can't imagine anything more cringeworthy, vomit-inducing, or disgusting than watching that. And there are people who make money at this. Like Trish Paytas is one of them. She, yeah, it's weird. I don't get. I just don't get it, and I guess I never will, and I'm glad I won't. Yeah, Salty has a point right there. I respect the hustle. I mean, yeah, if people are willing to pay for it and they're not committing any crimes and they do it, I mean, you can't really fault them for it. For Odin.
Raid the stream for Odin and for Wanderer because he can't be here right now.
So,
that man.
Oh, so change of subject here. Have y'all seen? Did anybody watch the South Park pandemic special?
No, I haven't got to see it yet. Hang on, let's see. Someone dropped the link. Are you? Oh, the link to her. Are you talking about the link to her channel?
That's what they're saying. Yeah, y'all can do it. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, no, I mean, no, not the actual. I'm talking. They're talking about the actual like channel itself.
Oh,
All right, I'll pull it up. Give me just a second. But so yeah, there is the first installment of the Scumbags of YouTube. Um, for everyone to enjoy. That's very true, Rage. Okay.
yeah. Let's totally keep that out of the.
Yeah, we'll keep
Yeah,
we'll keep the link. We'll keep the link out of the. We'll keep the link to the channel out of the chat. It's really easy to look up. I've typed I've typed the name of the channel in there, which is basically there's nothing wrong with that. So you guys do with that what you will. If that's all I'm gonna say. Um, okay. Um, Wanderer stabbed his router again. Why do you keep doing that? Stop doing it. Stop stabbing things. Stabbing things bad. Just remember that. Stabbing things bad. Hopefully Wanderer can make it back in before the end of the stream because he's actually going to be talking about Zabrak found it. oh, 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 Heretic, I love you, man. I really, really do. Oh my god. Zabrak, you should make some cringe-worthy uh, Lego thing to or video to go with that. Like obvious jokes aside. Wow, I'm man. The chat has really been on fire today. It really has. But what I was saying about Wanderer, I'm hoping that he gets to make it back in and give his review this week. Now, of course, he's had kind of a rough week and everything like that, and we all have those. Life happens. As we like to say in Ireland, shite happens. But I sent him another Primus album actually. Now, You were here when he did Pork Soda, right?
I don't remember. I think so.
Well, he didn't like Pork Soda for some reason. I'm not, which he kind of went over that. But last week, I sent him. I sent him the Infiltrate, Destroy, Rebuild from CKY. I sent him Anima from Tool. Gonna let him cut his teeth on some Tool before I send him the record that I call the Holy of Holies. Next stream is double album review extravaganza. So basically, let's see. I sent him Infiltrate, Destroy, Rebuild from CKY. I sent him Anima from Tool, and I let him pick this week. I let him pick between because I went to see I got to see my brother for my birthday. I don't know if I told you or not.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
Yeah. He's all better. Recovered from COVID, which actually morphed into pneumonia on him.
Yeah. That's
So
a common occurrence.
right, but I mean, remember he's got really bad asthma too. But they let him quarantine at home, and he made a full recovery and everything, which I'm thank the great architect for that, definitely. But I was telling him about the review of Pork Soda that Wanderer had done, and he was like, well, that was a good one to send him, but if you're going to send a Primus album to somebody who's never really listened to him before, no Rage. And yes, Dumpkey, to answer your question, that is the album that I refer to as the Holy of Holies when it comes to Tool albums, is Lateralis. But I wanted Wanderer to kind of get a taste, kind of what he was in for, because I know every Tool record is different. So I wanted him to kind of experience them just a little bit. But he was telling me that if you're going to introduce somebody to Primus, you would need to either I would either need to send him Frizzle Fry, which was their first album, or Sailing the Seas of Cheese, which is honestly one of the greatest album titles that I've ever heard in my life. So I let Wanderer pick, and I told him last week, do you want, I asked him, I'm like, do you want Frizzle Fry or do you want Sailing the Seas of Cheese? And he picked Sailing the Seas of Cheese because he liked the album title so much. And I'm just like, well, it's a great fucking title. And it's got one of their greatest songs on there, which is called, These Damn Blue Collar Tweakers. And, ooh, thank you for pointing that out, Dumpkey. I hadn't thought about really sending him Opeth. I was gonna send him that eventually, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna lay Blackwater Park on him at some point, because that's absolutely like my favorite Opeth record.
Should send him some Steel Panther too.
Is this the Pork Soda you were talking about? I found 1993 recording with that title. Yes. Send him Damnation and then Deliverance. I'll definitely send him Damnation and Deliverance, but I definitely want to send him Blackwater Park, because Blackwater Park is an amazing, amazing record. So he picked Sailing the Seas of Cheese, And I think that was the only one that he actually got to this week, because I know he's been busy and everything, work and all of that. And and I know and everybody in the chat, I know everybody, you all, everybody picks at everybody and everything like that. But let's just in the chat for just a minute, let's send Wanderer some love, because he's had a rough week this week with school and work and the new dog and everything like that. Guys, like I said, I know we all pick at each other and everything like that in the chat and while we're talking and everything like that. So just real quick, let's send Wanderer some love, because he's had a rough week and I'm sure he could use it. So just everybody, give Wanderer a shout out, just send him a little love, send him a little positive energy, and just let him know that, just let him know we're here for him. Oh, Porcupine Tree. I had completely forgot about that band until you mentioned them. Love that album. Porcupine Tree was a great record. And Sterno is correct. He is correct. And I do appreciate, all the awesome people that Wanderer has introduced us to here, and in the community that we're building, and the channel and everything. And it's like we say every week, you guys, your support means a lot to us here in the Sanctum. But and it's, I posted a message in the Discord last week, asking how people like the show, and they're like, yeah, it was really, really great and all this. And we love you too, brother. We love you too, man. But and I know that I host the show. I know that. But I want to go ahead and I want to take a minute to say this, say this openly, that I don't do it alone. I do not do this alone. This, I know that I, set up the studios and, hang on a second. Damn it, Bobby. But yeah, I don't do this on my own. Yeah, I set up the studios and everything, and I send the link out to Doc and to Wanderer every week. But this show would honestly not be possible without Doc and Wanderer. Those two, Doc and Wanderer, these two gentlemen are big cornerstones of this show, just like Stu Dog. And shout out to Stu Dog. Every week we're going to send love to Stu Dog, because he did the show with us for a little bit, and we miss the hell out of him. We do, and I would love for him to come back, even if it was just to chill out with us for a little while and talk and shoot the shit and everything like that. Stu Dog will also be another big cornerstone of this channel. But without Doc and without Wanderer, I don't think the show would have continued the way that it has. So, and it certainly wouldn't be where it is now without the awesome audience that we have. So, I, on a very personal level, just want to say thank you to Wanderer and to Doc for being such a big part of the show and helping make it where we have it right now. And we actually got, we are up to 84 subs right now, which is great. The show's been going on for about 6 months now, And, we're up to 84, and that's a good number, and I'm very, very proud of that, and it's like I say every week, I'm very humble about what we do on this channel. But on a very serious note for just a minute, I just wanted to take a moment to thank Wanderer and Doc for being a big part of this show and enjoying and the enjoyment that they get out of doing this every week, just like I do, means a lot. So Doc, for me, I know you and I have known each other for a number of years, and I certainly knew when I was deciding to bring co-hosts in that I wanted to have you on as part of this, because you and I always have good conversation, and you and I always, we click really well, and we play off each other really well. And Wanderer, from when we had you on the show and then we had you on the panel show, Wanderer or Doc and I got to talking, and we knew that we could work. We could really, I knew that we could make it all work with the three of us because we all play off each other really, really well. So, yeah, Doc, thank you from the bottom of my heart, personally, and Wanderer, thank you as well.
Well, glad to be on the show. Thank you for asking me to co-host it with you. I have a blast doing this every week.
I get very nostalgic when thinking back to May or June time, and I was chilling playing Minecraft, listening to the show and having a great time, and being involved as a co-host really warms my heart. Well, Wanderer, it's like I told everybody, just for old time's sake, apparently. It's a goddamn fantastic show, and I know it thanks to the Wanderer. Well, Dumpkey, I appreciate your support, man. Sterno, I appreciate your support, man. Bonk, Zabrak, Faith, Heretic, Rage, K-Dog, everybody that comes in here every week. I love every single one of you guys. You guys mean the world to me, and I know every week when I do this show that it wouldn't be possible without you guys. And so, like I said, from the bottom of my heart, I really, really and sincerely thank each and every one of you. And we're going to, hang on, let's see. Doc, did you hack Wanderer's Wi-Fi because he beat you in the verbal wrestling match?
Nope. Because that is a crime, and that violates the laws of 2 countries, and I am not going to spend time in any prison, but especially in some weird hole in the ground in some neutral country like Switzerland. Maybe. I don't know how it works out.
Shout out to the boys Saturday night. Shout out to the boys Saturday night is for the boys of the Sanctum. That's Sanctum reunion. It is. Well, that's a very interesting point, Dumpkey. And, I think that, the channel name kind of set, kind of puts some people off a little bit. The name, once again, Sanctum Sanctorum, is, the Holy of Holies of a Jewish temple, or a secret place of instruction. And every week when we gather, if you've noticed, I've gotten to where I'll say, the sanctum is open, and we're going to close the sanctum for the week. It's kind of like a meeting in a way. And all of you guys that support the channel or listen to the show later or what have you, you guys are members of the sanctum, and all are welcome here. And I know that today was rather interesting as far as the discussion and everything going into the scumbags of YouTube, as I was saying. But we try to we try to kind of spice it up a little bit here and there when we can, um, doing things that are not necessarily following like a certain pattern or anything to that effect, but it is um, it is very much a joy to be here every week. And I look forward to it, especially when we can stick to a normal production schedule. Um, but and sometimes we run into those situations where like Doc can't be here, or Wanderer, like this week his internet decided to take a dump and all of this. And oh, wait a minute. He has returned. Woo!
Hello, howdy.
We missed you in here. Doc and I were both very lonely without you.
Done it again.
Do
Yeah, he's
what?
done it again.
No, we can hear you.
All right, cut out for a sec, but I think we're back. Yeah, it's just sometimes basically my parents are trying to watch TV downstairs, and if it cuts out, they come up into my room to sort out the Wi-Fi. So that's why I was gone for like an extended amount of time, because we were trying to fix it. But
And Scud, to answer your question, no, not yet. I'm actually gonna do that later on this evening. But I will when we do the show on our normal day. I'll give a little mini review on Heart Attack Man. So Wanderer, now that you're back, why don't you hit us with your review? Your single album review for the week, or if you want to, tell us how far you got with the other ones, that's fine. But let's go ahead and let's have your review for the week.
all right, boys. Well, you're in for a bit of a treat and a bit of a surprise, I think. Now, obviously, if you guys listen to the first
should I get up and dance now?
Probably. But
Doc knows me too well.
yeah.
He knows I can't dance.
If you guys watched if you guys watched the first Primus review I did, I wasn't very fond of Pork Soda. I've got to say that with this album, it's changed a lot. This has to be probably my favorite out of the two. Obviously, I wasn't a fan of Pork Soda much, but Sailing the Seas of Cheese is something that I probably would go back and listen to. I have a list of liked songs here. So I gotta say, Here Come the Bastards is a great song. I thought that was a really kind of a kick-ass.
Can I guess one of your favorite songs off that album?
Go on then.
Those damn blue collar tweakers.
I have liked that one. Yes, that was one of them. I gotta say, probably my favorite one was Sergeant Baker. That's a good song because it was catchy and it was kind of funky and stuff. It was just an overall great song. American Life 11 and Fish On, and Fish On's epic because fishing. Yeah.
Oh, wait till you listen to Frizzle Fry and you actually get to hear the song John the Fisherman.
Oh, is that Fisherman Chronicles Chapter 1? Whatever it is. Let's Go. There's Chronicles. Yo. But yeah, they're probably my favorite tracks. So from Here Come the Bastards to American Life to 11, Damn Blue Collar Tweakers and Fish On, they're probably like my favorite tracks. But I think overall it was a pretty damn solid album, and I really, really enjoyed listening to it.
Review sponsored by Bass Pro Shops. Oh my god.
But yeah, if you want my overall kind of opinion, this album is a 7.5 out of 10, which obviously is much higher than the one I gave to Pork Soda, which was a 6 out of 10. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it, and it's something that I would go back and listen to. I listened to it doing various activities, from playing Fallout 1 on my PC to drawing. Speaking of which, I'm currently in the process of not only doing some commission work, but excuse me, also trying to design a new banner for the Sanctum, and it's going pretty damn well. So,
Well, now how far how far did you get into the other two?
I think I got up to Flesh into Gear and Infiltrate, Destroy, Rebuild, and I didn't even get to start Tool. So it's been an incredibly busy week. So I apologize for that. However, I will give my thoughts on the first two songs from CKY's album. Escape
Okay.
from Hellview is a kiss opener. Like, I love this, and if that's what the album sounds like when I go through and listen to it, I think I'm going to be pleasantly kind of surprised or whatever, like very kind of, gratified or whatever by what I'm going to hear from Infiltrate, Destroy, Rebuild. I'm quite excited to listen to it and get into the flesh, if you will, pun intended. And Flesh into Gear, now that was one of their most popular tracks. I think it's the second most listened on Spotify, and that was pretty awesome as well. I'm really a fan of that song, and I can't wait to listen to the rest. Now it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more tracks I need to listen to. Then I'm on the Tool, and you have praised Tool quite a lot, so I'm quite excited to listen to them. Either way.
Well, like I was saying while you were gone, I wanted you to I wanted to send you one to cut your teeth on before I sent you the album that I refer to as the Holy of Holies as far as Tool records go. So what I'm going to do is okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Since I know you're going to have to go back and start with the CKY again and then do the Tool album, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send you one more. And I think this one will make you very happy.
Let's go. Oh,
You
dude,
were-
I wanna listen to this, man.
You were watching your DMs, weren't you?
Yeah, dude, I have been wanting to listen to this actually. Like I was actually gonna say in chat before I got back in here, I can't wait to listen to the Typo Negative one, because I was really like a big fan of October Rust. So I'm really looking forward to listening to Bloody Kisses.
It's worth every fucking second, I'm telling you. But well, I'm glad to know that you did actually, you still gave it a 6 though, which is I'm a little shocked about. But at least you actually enjoyed at least you actually enjoyed sailing the seas of cheese a little bit more. Does it give you a better appreciation for pork soda?
I think if I went back and listened to it, I'd probably change my mind, but I can't say for certain. It'd probably need to, resonate in my mind first. I might even go back and give it a listen, but
Yeah, but remember, Mr. Crinkle likes to buy a $30 bag for his good friends and a bottle of pills.
the pain and suffering. Pain and suffering of death and anger.
Can I make a suggestion for him to review?
I'm
Steel
not
Panther.
I'm not subjecting him to Steel Panther.
I'm not gonna put him to Steel Panther.
Kanye
Striper,
West.
to hell with the devil.
Oh, really? You want to subject this poor man to really terrible Christian heavy metal from the 80s?
Dude, I love Striper. They have become the standard bearers of 80s hair metal. Like, all of those bands respect Striper immensely. And
Honestly, I think if there's a way we could like overhaul the music reviews every week, we should all kind of put in an album that we each haven't heard before, and we should all review them. I think that'd be a cool way.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
that.
Well, let's let Wanderer get through the let's let Wanderer get through the one on Saturday, huh?
Here's another suggestion. Since he didn't grow up in this era like we did, we should have a theme for one of them. Bands of the Satanic Panic.
Well, that list is very, very long.
I know. We would have a lot we could pick from. And we could pick bands that really were nothing at all satanic. That people just had that
I'm gonna
I grew up with
there's a difference
Katy
between glam
Perry and Kanye West.
There's a difference between glam and hair metal. I will totally die on that hill.
And
very specific when it comes to metal.
And Dumpke said something about Ghost. I only really like the very first Ghost album. That's really the only one I enjoy. Everything after that has just gotten way too commercial.
The stuff I like about Ghost though is the fact that they are.
What the hell was that?
It was my internal organs. They wanted to say hi.
Dude,
I apologize. I should not be letting rip inside the Sanctum.
No,
Your dog's more inappropriate than me. He's laughing at my burp.
Well, no, I mean it literally just sounded like you had like a demon trying to get out. I mean, honestly, I'm like, Doc's just talking, and all of a sudden,
It's like on that South Park documentary they did, 6 Days to Air, and while there's an interview going on, one of the, I think it was either Trey or Matt, got on the intercom and farted, and you just hear it in the middle of the interview.
Oh God, no. I've seen those videos of people that have actually just gone into Walmart, picked up like the phone, like the intercom phone, and just farted into it and then just walked away. And I'm like, you can't really get away with that now because every aisle has a fucking security camera on it. Like, I think Walmart is so paranoid about losing inventory.
Hey, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
What you listening to, son? But no, we can certainly, I think we could work something out as far as a review for that goes. But this is what I want to do. I tell you what, this is how we will start that. Okay? 2021. When we start a new year in the Sanctum, doing the show, everything like that, we will switch up the album reviews. And each of us, like, Wanderer will recommend an album to either me or Doc. Doc will we'll pick one for, so like we'll have to decide who's going to pick an album for who, basically. And we'll even take suggestions, from the members here in the chat. I know Bonk has made recommended Remo Drive, and of course, I mean they were fucking phenomenal. But we will. Let's just see everybody talking about Chris Barnes. I'm gonna be the black metal recommendation dude. Oh, dude, I'm already a fan of a lot of the stuff from Norway and Sweden and all of that. Um, but 2021, we will start a review. Everybody gets like one record for each week, and then we bring it back to the table. And I say that because I've got a few more in mind for Wanderer that I want to throw his way. I definitely want to throw him. I definitely want to throw Lateralis at him by Tool, but like I said, I want him to get through Anima, which I think is a good place for him to start as far as the wonderfulness that is the mighty Tool. Um, and Dumpkey and I were actually going back and forth about a band called Opeth that I definitely want to send him. So when we start the new year, we'll each take a record recommended by like if we each want to recommend a record and like we'll fight that fire when it catches. But I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I like that. It sounds like a great idea.
Oh yeah.
So that way,
I look forward to recommending Cornwave, Thundercat, and some more Remo Drive for Bonk.
oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna I'm
Get ready. One of you guys are gonna have to listen to the song "Drop Kick Me, Jesus."
I thought you were about
That
to
sounds
say you were
awesome.
I thought you were about to say we should get ready because we'll have to listen to the song "Detachable Penis."
That sounds awesome too. That sounds
There
like it
is
could be a bop, you know?
There is an actual song called "Detachable Penis."
There is. It was one of those weird 90s
Hold on,
bands.
so how come a song called WAP can get to trending like #1 pop music, and then Detachable Penis cannot? This is like
Timing.
what society do we win in?
It's blasphemy, isn't it?
It's
Mhm.
timing because Detachable Penis came out in the 90s
Yeah.
and WAP came out in recently.
2020.
And the only really way to get your song any airtime was to get it played on MTV or on the radio, and Detachable Penis is obviously not radio friendly. And neither is WAP. But there is more of a distribution.
To me, that song should be banned.
And WAP, Michael Sweet Striper actually said that song is disgusting too.
I don't like that song, man.
But I don't know. I just kind of stay out of that.
I kind of dig it. I know where you're going with this, dog.
No, I'm staying out of that discussion because I'll look at it this way. I listen to Steel Panther, so I can't really say a song is vulgar
Good or bad.
because Steel Panther is intentionally absurd. And when I heard WAP, I got the idea that that's what they were going for too. And so when I heard it, I couldn't help but laugh about it because I was just like, they're not really doing anything different than the bands in the 80s did, and they're not doing anything different than what Steel Panther has done. And yet, a lot of the people complaining about WAP are the same ones who did go to those concerts and participate in the same lifestyle that those bands had. Not saying Michael Sweet did that, or they will listen to a parody band like Steel Panther, and that's okay. So I'm just looking at it from a consistent point of view. Like, I'm just like, well, I mean, this is them doing something to me that could have some comedic effect, because to me it did. I mean, you should have seen my mom's reaction when my sister explained to her what WAP meant.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I could have really gone the rest of my life without ever knowing that song existed.
Yeah, my mom.
Somebody made a "Hey That Delilah" remix of it.
Oh god!
My mom is like this super innocent woman, and so when my sister told her that, she was like, "What?"
Hey guys, I'm gonna let you guys have a little back and forth. I've got to take a phone call.
Okay.
Roger, Roger. Hey there, Delilah, heard you got that wet ass pussy. That's a thing, dude. That actually exists. Like, I'm not even kidding. That's a thing that exists.
Oh my gosh, really? Well, the
Yeah, I
parody
think
I
I've got
know,
you on Discord. I'll send you. I'll send you it through Discord or something.
the parody that I have heard was about that song about "Hey There, Delilah" was saying said the chorus was, oh, it was basically, I was a stalker. It was like, oh, what you do to me? Oh, what I'll do to you. Just like really, really like absurd, over the top. I mean, granted, it's a parody, and
Oh man.
yeah. And what really gets me is people these days can't really don't really have a way to, they can't properly judge, like, comedy is comedy. You know,
Yeah.
like, comedy is supposed to have it's supposed to be free. It's supposed to
Be like a subjective kind of thing that anybody can
yeah, yeah.
really.
Yeah, and it's like, even Jamie Foxx, when Joe Rogan was asking him about Robert Downey Jr. playing his character in Tropic Thunder, Jamie
Mm.
Foxx was like, that was a comedic role, and he said that was really that was more of a vehicle to make fun of comedic actors, because if you know the movie, at the end of the movie he completely abandons that idea and sees how wrong he truly was, and that's kind of what
Yeah.
the whole movie is. Everybody's kind of on their own journey to realizing just how messed up they truly are, and then they're making amends to fix that. And but you've got people who are completely upset about any type of jokes. I mean, comedians are refusing to go to colleges now because those colleges, the student bodies are like, well, we don't want you to make these jokes. We don't want you to make this joke. We don't want you to be offensive. And I'm going, that's the whole purpose of comedy. Comedy is meant to open your eyes to a new perspective by offending you and making you laugh at it.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why you look at people who've gone through some of the most messed up things in this world and through life are the sometimes some of the funniest people in the world, because it's a coping mechanism. It's also another reason why so many comedians commit suicide, because they feel alone, and they're coping with some type of tragedy they've dealt with, because tragedy plus time equals comedy, but yet they've never truly dealt with it, and people see the surface result, which is comedy, but they don't think to pry even further beyond that.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really speak on anything like deep with comedy. Like, my comedy just like subjects to out of context clips from 10 years ago on YouTube, uh edited with like really over the top sound effects, and that's about it really. Also, have you ever heard of the band 100 Gex?
No, I haven't.
Don't listen to them. They're like a oh, hey Bobby, are you back? Hey mister, come here. Bobby's back. He came. Oh, he's gone now. Okay, he came in to say hi and then left. But yeah, 100 Gex are like the modern day, I guess you could say, like, intentionally bad band. Like their
Oh,
music is goddamn awful, man. I think the first time I ever heard them was that one time the Bonk sent me through DMs. He sent me a song called "I Need Help Immediately," and it's so bad it's good. Because it's not even, it's just unintelligible, like instruments making sounds, like not even with the tempo, not with the rhythm, not nothing. And in the background, some guys just saying, "I need help immediately," and it's unsettling, but at the same time, it's kind of like funny. And Bonk was saying to me that the funniest thing out of that song is just the sudden applause in the middle, and he said that was the funniest thing about the song. For me, it's hard to decide. I think it's the really over the top bass just mixed in with the really weird kind of sounds, But definitely listen, because it's funny. It will make you laugh.
I'll check it out, man. See, I love bad music, like intentionally bad bands, because they are. You need to look up a guy on YouTube named Saint Sanders. He was doing the bad lip readings before bad lip reading came out. But his, bad lip reading, when he does the music videos, he tries to make the songs actually sound good. Saint Sanders does the opposite. He does the shreds videos, and it makes them like nonsense. So you need to look up Saint Sanders Kiss Shreds, and it is so funny.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'm back. I know the videos you're talking about. The ones he does with Creed are the best ones.
No, that's a different guy that does it with Creed. We'll send him one Creed as well, but Creed, it's like, yeah, doo pie.
Ice Creed.
That was another one he did.
Yeah, ho.
1,000 yes.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm always doing that.
Doc, I've got you on Discord, right?
I think so. I think we're on Discord.
Yeah, he's in.
Right, I'm.
He's in. Here, let me pull up Discord real quick, and I'll.
I think I've got him up right here. Dude, tell me if you get this image that I'm about to send you. Hey, Bobby. Hey, mister.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby, you interrupted the Sanctum again.
Oh, no. I have a.
Yeah, boy.
I have Fiona visiting me right now.
Yeah, boy. Come on. Where have I got? Can I have this? Oh, we're play fighting. Oh, play fighting.
He's basically telling you, I don't know you. That's my purse.
What breed of dog is he?
He's a Patterdale Terrier. I don't know if you guys can see him, but he's over here. But don't run away, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. But he's just went through that door. Bobby. Yeah, he's gone.
Well, guys, I think we are going to go ahead and close the Sanctum for the week. Right. But everybody remember, Saturday, we will be having Dumkey on. He will be our first guest in quite some time now, since it's just been me and Doc and Wanderer. I mean, we had the panel show, we had Cryvel and Cadenza join us and everything, but Dumkey will be joining us next week. So really looking forward to that. I know Wanderer is excited for his music review next week because he got one of the albums that he wanted to listen to. And I still say the album cover has a lot to do with it.
No.
You play it off so well.
What can I say?
It's like I'm just good at hiding it,
Yeah.
Okay, so next week for his album review, Wanderer will have Infiltrate, Destroy, Rebuild from CKY, Anima from Tool, and Bloody Kisses from Typo Negative. Dumkey will be our guest, and we'll definitely get a music discussion going on. We will hold off a couple more weeks. We'll hold off a couple of shows before we bring the scumbags of YouTube segment back in, because there's a couple that I have to send to Wanderer and to Doc so we can get a little bit more familiarized with them. Although I have to say that today's first installment of that segment basically lit the chat up, and it was very, very funny to see today. But guys, once again, thank you so much, every single one of you, for being here. Each and every member of the Sanctum and each and every member of the Temple on Discord. We love each and every one of you, and it's like I was saying earlier, this show wouldn't be possible without you. We've a lot of us have connected, and because of Wanderer, and we're not really sure what Doc does, but he's a big part of the show too. He's our resident. I mean, he's just our resident doctor, I guess. We don't know of what exactly, but we'll figure that out as time goes on.
Of gaming.
Yeah, well, I think he's just our general practitioner of bullshit.
That's true.
Damn.
He admits it.
That's how it
He
be.
admits it.
So I do want to say before we go off the air, rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. Yes, definitely. All right, rest in peace, Mr. Van Halen. That was a big loss for rock music.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's and not just rock music, because I mean, he influenced people from all over the spectrum. And a channel on Sirius XM pointed out that if you sell tens of millions of albums, that is an impact that goes beyond rock and metal. That goes well into pop.
Right, but remember, we like Van Halen and not Van Hagar.
I like Van Hagar too, though.
I like Van Halen, but I digress. But yes, definitely. Rest in peace, Eddie, wherever you happen to be. The world of music is definitely a little bit darker since you have left.
Yeah, and let's not forget that Van Halen, when they came out, I mean, the tapping. So people had been tapping before that, but he's the one who really put it out on the forefront and just influenced a lot. That I am willing to bet, and I am willing to stake my reputation on this, that we can thank Van Halen for the popularity of metal in the 80s.
Oh, definitely. I mean, definitely one of the people that definitely put it to the forefront. I'll definitely give you that. And
what has me even more saddened about it is, you look at it, a lot of the guys that influenced us, a lot of guys that influenced us that we listen to, they are all in that same age group that Eddie Van Halen is. So we're going to see a lot of them start dying soon and retiring, and there's just not and hopefully what that does is a lot of those guys, by their retirement, or unfortunately by their deaths, maybe that we'll see more of those album sales go up, and that influences a whole new generation of guitarists and rock and metal musicians, and it puts rock and metal back on the forefront of the musical landscape again.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Dumke is a metalhead, so we'll definitely have a good discussion Saturday when we reopen the Sanctum. But we are going to go ahead and we're going to close and lock the Sanctum for the week. I want to thank everybody for dropping by. Heretic, Rage, Dumke, Sterno, Scud, Faith, Vacuum, Rage, all of you. Thank you so much for dropping in, having a good time with us today, making us laugh, and us all keeping each other entertained. But we will be back this coming Saturday at our normal time, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK time, for our normal Saturday show. So everybody be watching for the live reminder on your channels, and looking forward to the show next week. Guys, got anything you want to add before we lock the Sanctum?
I have one thing to say, and it's not even that much.
Cheese, bacon, and chips, £3, proper nice and proper bargain as well.
That's all I have to say. Thank you.
I couldn't even make out what that said.
Cheese, bacon, and chips, £3, proper nice and proper bargain as well.
Doc, you got any?
I'm good. Thank you. That was interesting.
Right. All right, guys. Well, once again, thank you everyone for showing up today and having a good time with us. And we will see you on Saturday at our normal time with Dumb Key. But until then, my friends, peace be with you.